The footage you're about to see appears to show an ordinary courtyard inside a residential building. At first glance, everything looks completely normal. The video was shared by Kasif Qureshi, whose brother lives in the building. According to him, residents have believed for years that the property is haunted by the spirits of people who died there. He never paid much attention to those stories until this footage surfaced. At first, the strange shapes caught on camera could easily be dismissed as a camera glitch or a trick of the lighting. But one detail stands out. A young boy nearby seems to notice something almost immediately. Seconds later, he suddenly turns and runs away, as though he saw something that didn't belong there. Maybe it was only a coincidence. But for someone who had always brushed off the stories as superstition, this video raised a question he had never considered before. What if the residents had been telling the truth all along? Our next clip takes us to a subway station where something unusual is said to appear inside a tunnel whenever it goes completely dark. Many regular commuters know about the rumor, so they often pull out their phones and start recording as the train passes through. Because the train is moving so fast, it's difficult to make out at first. But when the footage is slowed down, what looks like an abandoned, outdated station comes into view. Trains pass through it every day, yet none of them ever stop. And after recent recording, some people believe there's a very good reason why. The station is Chimberry Station in Madrid, Spain. It has been closed since 1966, although trains still pass through it between two active stations. From time to time, urban explorers sneak inside, only to leave feeling deeply unsettled. On May 30th, 2026, a passenger filming the station captured something unexpected. As the train sped past one of the entrances, a girl dressed in a white gown appeared to be standing inside, silently watching the passengers. The area is completely off-limits, so no one should have been there. Some viewers believe it was simply a trespasser. Others think it was something far more disturbing. According to local legend, a young girl lost her life on these tracks before the station closed. While that story has never been confirmed, many believe the figure in the video could be her. No additional footage or updates were ever posted by the person who recorded the clip, leaving one unsettling question behind. Who or what was standing inside that abandoned station? Our next video begins with what looks like an innocent moment as a little girl is playing by herself. But within seconds, the scene takes a terrifying turn. Out of nowhere, she is violently shoved backward, even though no one appears to be anywhere near her. It certainly looks disturbing, and many viewers immediately claimed it was proof of a paranormal attack. But is it really? After taking a closer look, several details suggest the video may have been staged. We slowed the footage down frame by frame, and that's when the first clue became obvious. Watch the carpet carefully. Notice how it shifts in a way that doesn't match the girl's movements. Now pay attention to her shoes. Then look at the red spot that suddenly appears on the carpet. It wasn't there just moments earlier. The most likely explanation is simple. Whoever pushed the girl appears to have been digitally removed during editing. The masking effect isn't perfect, leaving behind several visual glitches. Look closely at the wall behind her. Parts of the image briefly jump, and the colors change slightly. You can even catch what looks like a faint shadow moving toward the girl before she falls. Need more evidence? Watch the teddy bear's face. The masking around it struggles to stay consistent, revealing more signs that someone was standing there. For just a split second, what appears to be a shadow is also visible near the floor. Taken together, these clues strongly suggest the video was edited rather than capturing a genuine paranormal event. As creepy as it looks, this one is most likely headed straight into the fake category. Over the years, the team behind Taboo Paranormal has explored countless reportedly haunted locations without hesitation. But they believe one investigation may have followed them home. It all started after they brought a supposedly haunted mirror into their house. Soon afterward, their normally calm cat began acting strangely whenever it went near the mirror. Hoping to understand what was happening, the team decided to conduct a Ouija board session. According to them, that decision turned out to be a huge mistake. Later that night, their cameras captured several unsettling moments. Bringing a haunted mirror inside their home was already bad news, but taking their fingers off the planchette was probably the last straw. However, that was not the only weird thing their cameras captured that night. After reviewing a picture they had taken hours earlier, and with a bit of brightening, they saw something that sent a chill down their spines. While reviewing a photo they had taken earlier, they increased the brightness and noticed what looked like a humanoid face hiding behind them, complete with unusually long, sharp-looking teeth. Whether it was a trick of the light, pareidolia, or something far more unsettling is impossible to say. But the strange incidents didn't stop there. Just a few nights later, they claimed to capture even more disturbing activity inside their home. Leaving them convinced that something had followed them back from one of their investigations. Getting a full night's sleep became nearly impossible as the strange activity continued. To the team, every new incident seemed to support their belief that something had followed them home after one of their paranormal investigations. Or was it simply well-produced entertainment? Interestingly, neither their channel description nor their videos include any disclaimer stating that the content is fictional or created for entertainment. They present everything as genuine, but whether that's actually the case is still up for debate. Let us know what you think in the comments. And if you'd like to see more of their investigations, be sure to check out Taboo Paranormal on YouTube. Our next story comes from a mother who had recently welcomed a newborn baby. One night, at around 3:40 a.m., her home security cameras recorded something that left her too frightened to step outside her bedroom. According to Daisy Andrade, many strange things have happened in her home over the years, but this may have been the most terrifying. What makes the incident even more unsettling is that similar experiences have been reported by people visiting the Hawaiian island where she lives.
Growing up in Hawaii, there's a lot of ancient Hawaiian stories or traditions, or I would call superstitions. It's probably just ancient Hawaiian spirits trying to get my attention.
So take note of this stick here, right?
Okay.
So there's nothing to its left, but at the same time, I look at this other one. I zoom in. Look, but I zoom into that.
Oh, wow.
This is like a hole.
Oh, that gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
Daisy explained that she and her husband always pray with their children before bedtime. On this particular night, they accidentally forgot. She later wrote, Whatever was here is not welcome in our home. This is what her cameras captured.
Yeah. Yeah.
After hearing what sounded exactly like one of their children calling out, Daisy and her husband immediately checked the house. But every child was fast asleep. According to Daisy, the voice was unmistakable. It sounded exactly like her son, yet he had never left his bed. If none of the children were awake, then who or what had called for their mother?
Yeah.
Living in Hawaii, Daisy says she has witnessed many things she can't explain. Still, she describes this encounter as the most unsettling experience her family has ever had. Whether the voice was connected to the island's ghost stories or something else entirely remains a mystery. But not knowing what called out to her in the middle of the night is more than enough to leave anyone disturbed. Escape rooms are designed to challenge your mind. But what if the real challenge was facing something paranormal? That's exactly what one employee at the basement escape room believes happened after security cameras captured chairs moving on their own.
Okay, let me see if I can get this on.
As soon as the employee noticed the activity on the CCTV monitor, she grabbed her phone and rushed over to record what was happening. At first, we thought someone might have been pulling the chair with a hidden string. That theory seemed possible because the camera only showed one side of the chair while avoiding the other. But the deeper we looked, the stranger things became. Later, another employee spotted a rocking chair in the courtyard gently moving by itself on the security cameras. She said the sight immediately gave her chills. Nothing else happened that night, and without additional footage, it's impossible to determine what really caused the movement. Then another incident raised even more questions. While walking through the event space, an employee named Daniela noticed a ski ball slowly rolling toward her. She immediately took out her phone to document what was happening. Moments later, the doors to the room suddenly slammed shut. The security footage revealed something even stranger. As Daniela walked through the room, the ski ball appeared to materialize out of nowhere before rolling across the floor. There doesn't appear to be an obvious jump cut, making the clip even more difficult to explain. Soon after, employees discovered that several stuffed animals inside one of the game rooms had been moved without anyone entering the area. Following the door slamming incident, many staff members admitted they no longer felt comfortable walking through the building alone, especially after dark. One morning, an employee arrived early to prepare the escape room before opening. While getting everything ready, she heard loud banging coming from the operations area. Following company policy, she immediately pulled out her phone to document the noise. As she approached the door, it repeatedly slammed open and shut on its own. The experience frightened her so badly that she went home shortly afterward.
Hello?
The activity was becoming harder to ignore. But was the building truly haunted, or was there another explanation behind these unsettling events? As if the earlier incidents weren't unsettling enough, the strange activity continued. During a recent game inside one of the escape rooms, the chandelier in the mother's bedroom suddenly began swinging back and forth on its own. The motion stopped, then started again several times. The game host, Anna, managed to record the unusual movement on her phone. Shaken by what she had witnessed, Anna also said she felt a sharp pain in the back of her head shortly afterward. Feeling too uncomfortable to continue, she asked another employee to take over while she stepped away. Before the building opened on another day, security cameras captured yet another unexplained event. One of the hosts, Sam, reported hearing a deep, booming sound coming from the courtyard. While checking the surveillance footage, he noticed what appeared to be a glowing orb drifting across the screen. Just moments later, something even stranger happened. Watch closely. The orb seems to pass through the area immediately before what looks like a burst of poltergeist activity. Whether it was dust, an insect, or something far more unusual is impossible to say, but it's one of the more intriguing clips from the building. The security cameras also captured another unexplained moment when a heavy door suddenly swung open by itself. According to the staff, the air conditioning wasn't running. The room had no windows, and the door used a strong ball latch that normally requires noticeable force to open. To this day, they say they have no explanation for what caused it. Perhaps the creepiest incident happened in the basement. Employees there had a long-running tradition of hiding around corners to scare each other during slow shifts. One day, Megan thought she saw her coworker Haley run down the photo hallway and hide behind a curtain, clearly trying to surprise her. Hoping to turn the tables, Megan quietly followed while recording on her phone. When she pulled the curtain back, Haley wasn't there. Instead, she captured something that no one has been able to explain. Was the escape room genuinely haunted, or were the employees simply extending their prank tradition to the internet? We'll let you decide. Anyone who has cats knows that they often see and react to things that simply go unnoticed by us. That was exactly what led a woman named Charlene to review the footage from the cameras installed at her backyard after noticing that one of her cats had behaved in an extremely unusual way during the night. In the footage, the animal appears completely focused on something hidden near the property's fence. And then it appears. A small dark creature suddenly emerges and runs toward the cat, which immediately takes off running and disappears from the recording. Perhaps the strangest detail isn't the creature itself, but the way it moves. As for the final clip, the dark figure moves in a strangely human-like way, walking on what appears to be two legs. Was it simply an animal seen from an unusual angle, or did Charlene's camera capture something that still belongs only to legend? You decide. A man decided to visit his father's old house in the village, a place that had been abandoned for years, with no one living in it anymore. While he was filming the inside of the house, something terrifying suddenly happened. Something he couldn't explain. Let's watch the footage.
Estoy acá en la casa de mi hijo, acá al campo. Bueno, acá se ve un patio, pero es todo campo. Y me senté 2 segundos acá y... ¿Lo ven? ¿Lo ven ahí? Hace unos segundos se está asomando algo y... Yo veo... ¿Ven? ¿Lo ven? ¿Se ve? ¿Ven? Mira. ¡Hey! ¡Hey! Concha de la lora. No veo nada, la puta que lo re mil parió. Puta madre. Me doy vuelta todo alrededor, no hay nada, La casa estaba abandonada porque dejamos toda la cosa ahí, pero... Se escucha algo. Uy, mucha... ¿Ven? ¿Lo ven? ¿Se ve? ¿Ven? Hey, hey!
A strange sound could be heard, like a child's voice. Then, a dark, transparent figure appeared and moved in the bathroom door before disappearing. The man immediately went to investigate, but found nothing there. He insists that what he filmed was real and not staged, and he believes that this house has become haunted.